In the first clip of today, we delve into a deep forested area and examine a video that captures a strange creature. The person recording this footage spots an unknown being. Carefully and cautiously, he decides to get close enough to clearly document the creature while maintaining a safe distance. The individual hides behind the creature, which either seems unaware of his presence or simply ignores him. The creature appears highly focused on a tree, at one point beginning to peel off its bark and throw it around, possibly in search of food or insects. Throughout the recording, the man is deeply concerned about being noticed, but manages to stay hidden. However, when the creature rises onto its hind legs, revealing its full size, the man can no longer keep calm and decides to leave the scene. What do you think? Is this an unknown animal or something entirely extraordinary? Why do you think it was so interested in the tree? And if you were in the filmmaker's place, how would you react? Aokigahara Forest, also known as the Suicide Forest, is located on the northwestern slopes of Mount Fuji in Japan. Spanning an area of approximately 35 square kilometers, it is infamous for its dense trees, eerie silence, and dark history of suicides. Since the 1950s, this forest has witnessed hundreds of suicides. Burbex is an urban exploration YouTube channel dedicated to uncovering abandoned and mysterious locations around the world. In this video, the host ventures into Aokigahara Forest. He soon encounters a dark and ominous entrance. Not long after entering, he comes across an abandoned bicycle.
It's actually a pretty nice bike. Let's take a look at it. I don't think it's been here a long time. What do we got in here? And there's a packet for a knife. Maybe somebody's going out into the woods to slash their wrists.
On its seat lies an open package containing a kitchen knife. Unfortunately, it's clear that the person who left this here came with a specific purpose. A little later, he discovers an empty bag with a single note inside. He tries to read the Japanese writing, but cannot decipher it. As he finishes examining the note, the unsettling cawing of a crow echoes from above.
Saucepan, though. I think I've just found some kind of note in a bag. It says 1211. I can't quite make out. I think this is somebody's name just here.
This ominous sign compels him to leave the area before anything worse happens. Luckily, he escapes unscathed, avoiding becoming another victim of this infamous forest. A YouTuber named Bloodzack12 decides to investigate a forest known for its paranormal incidents. He and his companion enter the forest, and for a long time, they find nothing unusual. Suddenly, they stumble upon an old, eerie opera mask lying strangely on a pile of dirty clothes. After searching for a few more minutes, they discover another similar mask among the branches of the trees. They decide to take the mask home, hoping it might hold clues to the mysterious stories surrounding the forest. While discussing their next steps, Bloodzack12 notices a hunched human figure just a short distance away. This person, dressed entirely in black, slowly emerges from the trees, staring intently at them before suddenly beginning to chase them. Panicked, they immediately run for their lives, too frightened to even glance back. Personally, I'm skeptical about the authenticity of this video, especially because of the sound effects and timing, which feel more like a horror movie. But perhaps it's just a coincidence. What do you think? Were these two genuinely running from a dangerous individual in the forest, or was it just a friend pulling a prank? The YouTube channel, High Gear, known for its motorcycle-themed videos and daring challenges, uploaded an intense video that took an unexpected turn. In one of their videos, the host and his friend are speeding through the forests of Russia on their motorcycles. Suddenly, one of them narrowly avoids a potentially fatal accident. His friend ducks just in time to avoid hitting a metal wire stretched tightly between two trees. The wire was deliberately placed as a trap. If he hadn't moved, the wire could have caused severe harm or even decapitated him. They suspect the trap was set by someone lurking in the forest. The anger and frustration in their voices are clear as they discuss their next move. One of them even mentions hiding in the forest briefly to catch the person responsible and take revenge. Ultimately, they decide to dismantle the trap and take the metal wire with them. If the video is real, then whoever set this trap is likely still in the area, waiting for their next victim. Hopefully High Gear and his friends stay safe. Do you think this trap was the work of a deranged individual, or could there be another explanation? In such a situation, what would you do? Would you dismantle the trap, or choose a different way to deal with the danger? This video was first shared by the YouTube channel RexyBoy34 in 2009. It shows a group of friends enjoying themselves in a forest when they realize they are not alone. The cameraman is scanning the eerie forest surroundings when something strange happens. As the camera pans toward three of his friends, a suspicious shadow appears behind them. For a brief moment, a figure dressed in black is seen standing behind one of them. The cameraman tries to alert his friends, and they all turn to look, but when they do, the figure vanishes behind a distant tree. At first, his friends assume he's joking, but I can see the figure too. As the group nervously stares at the tree, the figure reappears and takes a step toward them. The video ends abruptly with the group screaming in panic and chaos. What happened to these people? Did they make it out of the forest alive? These unanswered questions leave us wondering, and only they might know the truth. Saturday, July 14th, 2011, on a dark and frightening night. A YouTuber who goes by the name Hola Bible lived deep within the forests of Oregon, far from any signs of civilization. That night, after hearing strange, mysterious noises outside his home, his curiosity drove him to grab his camera and investigate his backyard. It didn't take long before he stumbled upon a peculiar and bizarre object that seemed entirely out of place. The object might have been a rock or something similar, but Hola Bible knew the area well and was certain it didn't belong there. As he zoomed in on the object, he mumbled something under his breath, unintentionally attracting the attention of someone or something. Suddenly, a thin, humanoid figure with an unusually long neck turned its head toward him.
In the back of my woods. Quite a bit. The heck is that? Oh my God!
If you look closely, you can see a look of surprise or shock on the creature's face, as if it had been caught in the middle of doing something secretive. It's unclear whether the creature was eating something or possibly burying something in the ground. At that moment, the terrified YouTuber ran for his life before we could figure out exactly what was happening. Some might attribute this video to special effects, but it's hard to say for sure. Perhaps a follow-up video filmed in daylight could reveal more truths. What do you think the creature was doing? Was it burying something or engaged in some other mysterious activity? Thank you for watching the video. If you enjoyed the content, make sure to subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell so you won't miss the upcoming videos. We're looking forward to your comments and suggestions, and we'll see you in the next video.